Kylian Mbappe spitting his dummy out at PSG, threatening the exit door, wants to leave. He's had enough and wants out immediately, pretty much January. As soon as the window opens, he wants to get himself out of there. What do you make of that?
They should let him go. They should let him go. Do you know what I'm saying? They saved themselves a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Tell him, all right, if you want to leave, buy out your contract. You can leave. Give us our money back. You can fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. You know what I mean? It's great business for them if they can get rid of him and bring in a team player. He's not a team player. You know what I mean? He's a donut. He's a little brat. Do you know what I mean? And he's not as good as he thinks he is, so he can fuck off. Because people in the French national team, there's been mumbles about him. Do you know what I mean? And at PSG, there's been mumbles about him. So I refuse to believe that he's a victim in this. I flat out refuse to believe he's a victim. So he can fuck off. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
But what do you put his attitude down to? Do you think it's the fact that he thinks he's bigger than he is because of the size of the contract, and he's basically the king of PSG now, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's not really that. But he's not really the king. He thought he was, but he's still seeing that he's being outshone by Messi and Neymar still, because they've got a level of clout that Mbappe cannot buy, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Mbappe has been almost picked as the chosen one, but the football gods have other ideas. Like, you can have all the commercial appeal in the world, yeah. But the bottom line is, you do not have the clout of Neymar and Messi. You don't have it. You don't have the clout in the game. And the thing is, exactly. And you see, the thing about football is, yeah, it doesn't matter who you think you are, yeah. The players know who the best players are. The players choose. It's just like within like the Arsenal team. The players choose who the captains are, bro. The manager don't choose the captain. Because the manager can give Odegaard the captain. Odegaard's not the captain. Do you know what I mean? Xhaka is the captain. Do you know what I mean? And Jesus is the second captain. Odegaard's the guy that wears the armband. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the manager doesn't choose the captain. The players choose the captain. And the players have chosen Messi and Neymar and not Mbappe. No one gives a fuck about Mbappe. That's just what it is. Like, his self-importance is not the same as what everyone else thinks, bro. When Messi speaks, when Neymar speaks, everyone listens. When Mbappe comes into training, these men are laughing at him. They can't take him seriously. He's a kid. A fucking kid.
Yeah, he's what, 23? I think he's going to be 24 in December.
Yeah, he's a kid.
What's he achieved in the... I know he's won a World Cup.
He's won a World Cup. He didn't win it on his own. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is just what it is. Mbappe...
He's not achieved anything at PSG that Neymar ain't. Let's be real with it. Right. When he's taking penalties off Neymar and he's like barging Messi, it's like, who does this geezer think he is, bro? Like, real talk. Like, who does he actually think he is? Yeah, this France needs to drop him. That's a good comment. Give him a humbling, mate. He ain't all that anyway. I just had a mad row on Terry's channel. Terry's going, "Oh, you're deluded." I was like, he ain't that good. I said, if he comes to the Premier League, he'd flop. 100% he'd flop. He would flop all day long in this league. Yeah, because this league ain't kick and run, mate. Yeah, you can get away with it playing against fucking like shit teams in France. You ain't doing that against teams out here. Yeah, even like you might get away with it against Forest and Bournemouth every now and again. But mate, you come up against some of these teams, they just go straight through him.
Mbappe's a prick, man. That's just what it is. Yeah? You know what I want to happen? I want PSG to just bad him up and say, bruv, you're not going nowhere. Sign papers. Come into training. No one's talking to him. Do you know what I mean? Manager, put him in the reserves.
I was just going to say, stick him in the reserves.
Put him in the reserves, bruv. Do you know what I mean? See out your contract, bro. If you want to leave, you can pay. I say, listen, the door's not closed. If you pay yourself out, you can leave. Give us our money back. Do you know what I mean? Because you got to think here that PSG have not invested the money yet. Do you know what I mean? It's projected how much they're going to pay him. So say Mbappe, say, all right, cool, give us 200 million, you can leave, bro. Give us 200 million, you can go.
If he does go, there's not many teams that can afford to pay him anyway.
No one can afford him. And I think he's burnt the bridges at Real Madrid. They don't want him.
They don't want him. Florentino Perez will not take him.
Bro, there's Man United murmurs. If Man United sign Mbappe, bro, I swear I'll lose my shit, bruv. You know what I mean? I don't want that guy nowhere near my club. Nowhere near, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? These fucking fans are complaining about Pogba and all these things and Sancho, and then you're going to bring in a diva like Mbappe. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm sorry. I don't want that guy nowhere near my football club, bro.
Can you imagine Graham Souness at full time after watching Man United games?
Mate. Can you
imagine it?
Bruv, I can't stand him, bro. Like, bruv, I detest that guy, bruv. He's so annoying. Like, literally.
He's got the attitude of a player that's in his 30s that's won everything in the game and been the star man for 10 years. Like, I don't understand it. Like, the only thing I can think is the fact that he pretty much held them to ransom for them to then throw a bucket load of money at him.
Yep.
Yeah, and now he's thinking, well, I'm the star guy. But now he's not the star guy because Messi's outshined him this season. Neymar's outshined him this season. So now it's a case of, yeah, I need to get out of here so I can be the star man somewhere else.
But this is the thing. Just because you're on the most money doesn't mean you're the star. Because again, the players choose who the guy is, not you. Your contract doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. You don't get more respect from the players because you get more money. If anything, there's just going to be more resentment because they know you don't deserve it.
Absolute facts. He won't ever go to Bayern Munich, mate. Never in a million years.
Bayern wouldn't pay his wages.
They wouldn't pay his wages, number one. And number two, could you imagine that? Like, could you imagine, like, Bayern Munich are a well-drilled, well-oiled machine, mate. They are not going to have anyone fucking go in there and disrupt that.
Nope.
Yeah, and as soon as anyone does go in there, they're straight out the door.
Like, Man United, I feel like Man United are the only team dumb enough here to entertain signing. I feel like they are. They're the only team dumb enough because they'll look at the commercial side and they'll say, "Oh, you know what, Mbappe? No, don't do it."
Well, they should learn from the Ronaldo situation. Yeah, they should learn from not bringing Ronaldo back. Like, it's not exactly gone to plan, is it? Yeah,
Man United are the only team dumb enough to do it. Maybe Chelsea actually, because Todd Bowley's an absolute idiot, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
So make a statement.
Yeah, so I think Chelsea could definitely put the money up. Do you know what I mean?
And they've got the money.
Yeah, he's an arsehole, Mbappe, bruv. I don't want him at my football club. I'll be honest. So I don't care what happens to him. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? But it's good to see that it hasn't worked out for him because he's full of shit. You know what I mean? And even the demand ridiculous.
I said yeah, they were, mate. Some of the stuff like involved in picking the players to sign and stuff like that.
Choosing the coach and picking the targets and all that. Bro, as much as, yeah, I understand it, yeah. I understand it if you gave that power to Messi or Neymar. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're the guys that you build your franchise around. You don't build your team around Mbappe. Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, he's not the guy, man. He ain't. He really ain't the guy. Yeah, and the mad thing is, yeah, you're right. Man United are dumb enough to go and do that, and I think Chelsea with that new owner, he's. Could you imagine Potter managing him?
Oh.
Could you imagine him? He'll bowl in there, be like, "Who are you? Oh, I'm the Chelsea manager."
Potter seems like a proper lad, innit? He won't like Mbappe. Like, I just feel like
no chance.
Never just like, fuck this kid, innit? Like, you know what I mean? I have a feeling he'll be like that. He seems like the kind of guy. Do you know what I mean? He just seems proper down to earth, and he just wants
him in the reserves. Tell him,
he just wants to chill with normal people, innit? That's what Graham Potter comes across like. Do you know what I mean? He comes across like one of the guys, innit? Like, and he ain't got no time for divas, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Look at this comment. PSG dressing room, source close to the dressing room says Messi now holds as much power as he held at Barca. Well, there you go. Mbappe considers that he is not the most favourable environment to win the Champions League. Well, he was when he signed the contract, wasn't he? Then all of a sudden, Messi's doing what he's doing, and all of a sudden, the little boy's spitting his dummy out. It's great. I said with Harry earlier, bro. Yeah, I said the demise of this guy is going to be up there with the demise of Dele Alli. It's going to be great.
I hope
so. Or someone soon,
bruv. I hope so, because you see my Mbappe agenda, bruv. I swear down, yeah, like the W, bro. It will be sensational, bro. I can't lie.
You know what the mad thing is? I actually used to like him.
So overrated.
Yeah, he is. I used to like him. Yeah, and then he's just got this massive chip on his shoulder, man.
Yeah.
And it's
for
like,
no reason.
You're not the guy, mate. You really, for no reason. What have you done? Yeah, for PSG. Yeah, cool. You've won a World Cup with France. So has Olivier Giroud, mate. Like, you're not that special. Right? But sometimes this is what happens when you throw too much money at people, man. It makes them change big time.
Bruv, this geezer runs around, yeah, like the whole world's against him. It's like, bruv, you're on 3 FIFA covers. Like, the football world loves you, bro. Like, why are you going on like man are hating on you? Do you know what I'm saying? He walks around with the biggest chip on his shoulder, like everyone hates him and he don't get enough respect and he deserves this. And bruv, you're getting everything handed to you on a plate and you're still a prick. You know what I mean? It's just like, bro, I can't feel sorry for Mbappe. He's a dickhead.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%. You wouldn't trade him for Rashford then, no?
No, fuck that, man. You know the ones there, bro. Listen, Rashford, yeah. At least, brother. At least with Rashford, yeah, I know what I'm gonna get, bro. Like I don't hate him. You know, I can't stand Mbappe, bro. Like, allow it.
Yeah, at least
Put him in the
Rashford's not an arrogant, jumped up
no?
little squirt. Do you know what
Like,
I mean?
but this is what I mean. You see someone like Ronaldo, yeah, and stuff like that. I said when we signed Ronaldo, yeah, he'll be a net negative. You sign Mbappe, it's a net negative, bro. Because even though he might be a better footballer than Rashford, all the shit that comes with him, it's not worth it, bro. It's not
Yeah, it's
worth
too
it.
much baggage,
Unbalance
man.
the
Way too
dressing
much.
room and all this bullshit. We're building a nice bit of cohesion in the dressing room, and then you're gonna fucking bring Mbappe in. He's gonna think it's all about him and that. Nah, no, thank you. Nah, we're not doing that around here no more.